What's going on, everybody? K-Cam here, and in today's video I wanted to elaborate on something that I didn't really get to talk about too much in yesterday's video, but I talked about my future plans, my college plans, and stuff you're going to be seeing on my channel, and both my Twitch channel, my YouTube channel. I kind of caught you guys up on what's been going on in my life, why I haven't been posting, and basically why I've been so busy, what's been keeping me busy. And I also talked a lot about the future and about just basically my personal future and what's coming up. I didn't really elaborate on certain situations, but you guys, if you saw that video, if you didn't, you can go ahead, check it out. I'll try and remember to put it in the description. I usually don't remember to put stuff in the description, but if I do, consider yourself lucky, go watch that. This gameplay actually is from, I don't even remember when. This is a while ago. I just found it in my capture gallery and I decided, you know what, why not upload it? But anyways, to elaborate, first off, I want to talk about what kind of schedule that I'd try and come up with, because I think one thing that I'm really looking forward to about college is the freedom to do whatever I want when I want. Because when I'm sure almost 90% of my viewership that is still staying at home with your parents, I'm sure probably around 90% of you guys can relate that when you're at home and you're living with your parents because you're still in high school or whatnot, you have I wouldn't say very little, but you don't have all the free time or all the freedom to do whatever you want whenever you want, because they're always trying to they're going to tell you, oh, you're playing too many video games. Because I know I had parents where, oh, you're rotting your brain, you're absolutely doing nothing productive whatsoever, and you're not going to get anywhere. Why are you wasting your time on those? How can you enjoy shoot 'em up video games? What kind of weirdo are you? And I got a lot of judgment from my parents, and luckily they were still kind of lenient and they still let me play a good amount, but that was definitely like the go-to grounding and all that stuff, and they didn't really understand that I can make money off this. And so once you move off to college, all your free time, it's all you're independent. Whatever you want to do in your free time, that's what you can do. You just have to be aware of the consequences. So definitely that's one thing I'm really excited for, is being able to play as much as I want without having to worry about the judgment from my parents. And so when I build my schedule, I really want to put a lot of thought into it, make sure that I'm getting a lot of time allocated to just getting better, being able to scrim with a team, and a lot of time into video games in general, because I really want to focus on my content. I really want to become a content producer. I really want to become a really good Call of Duty player, if not professional. Obviously, anyone shoots for professional, but there's also a ton of people going for that. So it's not like I'm expecting to become some kind of professional Call of Duty player. But I know that I'm a really good Call of Duty player, and I do have a chance if I play a lot more and I find the right team. So that also kind of leads me into another point, which I'm going to talk about later. But anyways, back to my schedule. Another thing I talked about was how I'm going to be rooming with Nitro's friend, and then we're sharing a bathroom, aka a suite, with two of my IRL friends. And one of my IRL friends that are in the room next to us, he's actually been my best friend since kindergarten. Wow, I can't talk. He's actually been my best friend since like kindergarten. So we share a lot of the same interests. We're both big basketball fans. We play basketball every week, and we're really serious about it. I wouldn't really say really serious, but we do definitely enjoy the sport. We enjoy playing it, and he's really good at it. I myself, I don't know. I have my moments where I heat up and I can't miss, but other than that, I'm not the smartest player. I don't make the smartest passes, but I don't know. I enjoy shooting, I guess. So that's that. And then I like to pride myself on defense most of the time, but lately I've been a little off, not gonna lie. But anyways, back to the topic. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the rec center as well. So I'm going to try and make sure that I balance out getting to the rec center, getting to the gym, working out, shooting around, playing basketball. I got to balance that in as well. And I've got a meal plan where I get 3 meals a day, so I get to go down to any place on campus, and I get a free meal as long as it's under $8. And I get that 3 times a day, which is extremely awesome. I'm super excited for it because they're putting in a Chick-fil-A. They've got basically a Chipotle ripoff. Chipotle even delivers to my college. That's how cool it is. So there's a lot of choices, and I can even eat well if I want to, and I can do it for free, because everyone knows that eating healthy can be very expensive if you're trying to eat if you're trying to eat like very healthy and try and meal prep and whatnot, it can be really expensive. But anyways, so I'm thinking if I've got classes Monday through Thursday, 12 to 5, like I mentioned in my video, maybe I could do something where if I sleep from 2 until 10 a.m., I wake up at 10 a.m., that gives me a lot of free time until 12, where I've got probably until 11:45 when I really have to leave, and I'm probably going to try and force myself to be ready earlier, so that way I'm never late, because you don't, I mean, I guess in college they're kind of more lenient about being tardy, because there's bigger lectures, like there's bigger classes, and you're paying for your education. So I know a lot of schools are different, but anyways, if I have that hour and a half, that gives me a lot of time to do whatever I want. I can wake up and stream some pubs. I can go get breakfast with with my friends. I think probably for the most part I'm going to stream, but I can also work on a video if I want to. I can just kind of pub around and think of video ideas and not stream. Or I can just, and if I did that, I'd probably just end up buying groceries and then eat breakfast and play at the same time. And I can even watch YouTube videos. I can get caught up, and I can watch a lot of film as well. As soon as I get my team, I know there's going to be theater mode in World War II. I trust Sledgehammer, and I can watch film in the morning. So I think maybe that would be pretty cool if I stream myself watching film. I enjoyed watching film in Black Ops 3 and making the theater analysis, and I definitely look towards making more theater analysis videos coming in in World War II, because I feel like I do have a great knowledge of the game, and I feel like sharing that with other people is something that people would really enjoy and really appreciate if they're an up-and-comer or beginner or whatnot, trying to understand the game in a more advanced sense. So if I get that down that takes me up to 10 to 12, and in class 12 to 5, I'm sure I can figure out eating lunch in between there. And then after that is when it gets chippy, because then I'm thinking probably after is when I got to figure out when to eat dinner and when to go to the rec center and work out, because I want to work out. I mean, I feel like actually probably it would be smarter to eat right after class at 5, but that's still a little early to be eating in my opinion. So I don't know, maybe I do like a mini workout, and then I go get some food, and then I go back and lift for a little bit and maybe shoot a little bit more and get the full workout in. And then after that I go home, and that's when I scrim, pub, stream, record videos once the team gets off, and really just enjoy myself for the rest of the night until it's time to go to bed. And I'm going to really try on staying to a daily schedule. And so if I do that, that gives me about an hour and a half of playtime in the morning, as well as definitely at least 5 hours, at the very least 5 hours. But I think I could probably even get more than that. So that's already like 7 to maybe, if I'm playing from 7 to 2, that's 7 hours there. So that's about 7 to 10 hours a day. And if I can manage to do that and make 7 out of 9 hours scrimming with the team, that would be absolutely ideal, and that would definitely be great, because I turned 18 this year. And in Call of Duty, if you don't watch the game, there's a age limit where you have to be 18 in order to compete in any of the open brackets or any of the qualifiers, any of the major tournaments, or even like get pro points online. So now that I'm 18, coming in August, so before the game even comes out, I'll have a ton of work to do, and a ton of stress coming up, a ton of practice, and a ton of just making sure I can find the best team that I can and put together a great team that will give me the best chance of becoming relevant in the pro scene and trying to do something with my life. And now, of course, I'll be in college for 4 years, so even if it doesn't come in World War II, I still have time. And as far as teammates go, I mentioned this a little bit. Hunson will be in the Navy. He ships out September 19th. John's already in the Army. He left in the end of January. And Nitro is Nitro, and I don't really trust him as my teammate, and I don't think I will for at least a while, because we'll see how much he likes World War II. We'll start with that. And then Logic is too young, as well as He's trying to vlog and play Overwatch right now. He's got a lot of stuff going on. So who knows? Who knows what Logic's doing? I think he actually might be coming back though, because he was talking about coming back if there's a good ranked play. But who knows? He changes his mind every other week, so I'm just gonna let him do him. And other than that, I'm just really excited. But finding my team, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm either going to just basically play a ton of 8s and then just kind of recruit people through 8s and be like, yo, you know, you played this role pretty well. I think we could work pretty well together if we found 2 other people that ran these other 2 roles we needed. And then we just kind of keep picking people up, maybe even search through Twitter some. There's definitely a ton of ways to figure out how to find teammates. And what I'm looking for is a mixture between team chemistry as well as talent, because what I had with Huntsman was a ton of team chemistry, and that made it so great for us to team together, because our team chemistry, our teammate chemistry with each other, it translated into success. I mean, momentary success, but it transported into, or it kind of added into us playing better together, because we know what each other was going to do, so we were able to make plays on the fly and whatnot. And then one thing that I don't want, though, is to team with friends. So I don't want to be teaming with Nitro just because I want to team with him. I want to team with people because they're good, because they're going to help me win, and that's that. All my life I've been focused on teaming with my friends and trying to turn them into great players, and it just hasn't worked. I managed to turn John from trash into alright at the end of Black Ops 3, just mildly inconsistent, and I turned Logic into definitely a much more strategic player, and so I feel like, but I still feel like I still didn't have the success ever, and it took way too long to build those players up, that by the time I built them up, they were kind of already done with Call of Duty. So I need to find 3 players that are going to stick together. They're going to be wanting to practice a ton. They're going to be really good players, and they're also going to be fun to play with. So it's not going to be an easy process, but I definitely want to do it earlier rather than later, just for the sole fact of you don't want to get behind in Call of Duty, and the more you play, the better you're going to be. So if you're playing earlier on and you're scrimming with your team earlier on, you're going to be better off by the time Champs rolls around than if you form like 2 days before the Champs qualifier. So that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please click the like button below. Subscribe for more content. I've been posting a little bit lately. I posted yesterday, and today's the 2nd day in a row. Probably will not have another video coming out until next week, maybe Tuesday. So I'll be up in Rochester all weekend dealing with some family matters. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Oh, I even forgot to mention about vlogs, but I guess I can just mention that in a separate video. So I've got a bunch of video ideas, like I mentioned, so stick around the channel. I got some fun videos coming. Hopefully I can try and find some other gameplays in IW, but I don't know, it's looking slow. If you have any comments, suggestions, questions, concerns, anything, leave those down in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. I love you all, and see ya.